Hello there, welcome to this short practice video with myself, Liz Turner. This practice is suitable for those of you who do the gentle Wednesday morning class with me. What are we going to do to begin with is actually go over the practice breath for doing the throat breathing. It's called Ujjayi breathing for anybody that's just new to this video. So what I suggest you do is start off in a relaxed position on the back, or you can sit on a chair if you prefer to do this. Just take a few moments to feel yourself getting comfortable there and relax. Notice your natural breath and how it's doing right now. And then we're going to go into that practice breath. So what I'd like you to do is take an inhale through the nostrils, and then as you exhale, open the mouth and make a hissing sound, a long, smooth sound in the back of the throat. So it will sound like this. Just do that repeatedly a few times. As you do it, notice this smooth hissing sound. You don't want all the breath going out at once. It's not like a big sigh. It's like a smooth, controlled sound from the beginning to the end. And also you should feel like a hissing and a kind of rubbing sensation. You should feel that in the back of the throat gently. So you're creating like a valve for the breath to go through more slowly. And so as I say, that is the practice breath for doing the actual full Ujjayi breathing. And to do that, you basically then close the mouth and see if you can make the same sound as you inhale to when you exhale and when you exhale. So you're making the sound more or less continuously, except for the natural pauses that just occur between each breath. You're not trying to make a pause, just natural. So then it will sound something like this. And we'll be aiming to match all of our movements and positions to this. So I'm just going to show you that with an arm raise. So basically you make this sound while you raise the arms, and then on the exhale while you lower the arms. So you're aiming to match every single movement to the breath, and every held position you just can keep doing that breathing. It'll act like a feedback mechanism. So basically, if you're doing something that's too strong, you probably find it's pretty difficult to actually make that smooth sound. And then it's an indication just to rest, join in when you feel ready. So, having taken that short relaxation and breathing practice, we're actually going to start by coming up to a standing position. But if you prefer, you can do these exercises in a chair. So you have the options. So just find the position that's best for you, standing or sitting upright on the chair. If you're standing, just bring the feet together. And if that's uncomfortable, you can take a little bit of space between each foot, but just make sure that they're parallel and pointing forward, that you're just as symmetrical as you can be in the hips with that. Close the eyes for a few moments and just notice how your balance is doing here. If you need the eyes open, it's absolutely fine. Just observe. You can observe whether there's any gentle swaying in this standing position. Standing nice and tall, lifting up through the chest, head tall, relaxed shoulders. From there, then just observe your breath, how it is right now, without making any changes. And it should hopefully be quite gentle and at rest. And then bring the attention to the back of the throat and see if you can start making this sound there that we just practiced. So it's the actual breath. So you basically have the mouth closed and you're making this sound on the inhale and on the exhale. as you continue breathing like that, just keep it going while you open the eyes. And then we're going to add an arm movement into that. So the next time that you inhale, just raise the arms up and stretch up, lift up through the front of the body. And then as you exhale, just lower down. Let's do that 2 more times. So inhaling, coming up. Nice opening, but shoulders soft and relaxed. And exhale, lowering back down again. So 1 more time like that. And just relax. Take some natural breaths in between so you can relax the throat. Great. So we're going to do something else with the arms, add something else into that. So take an inhale, raise the arms up again, take a little stretch again at the front. When you exhale, just bend the elbows, see if you can bring the hands either on the tops of the shoulders or just behind on the top of the back there. And then inhale, just stretch arms up. And then we're going to do that 2 more times from there. So exhale, just bend the elbows and bring the hands down. Inhale, just stretch up again. And then exhale, just come down and hold the position. Check the shoulders to relax. Your elbows can either be up like this, or if that causes tension in the shoulders, you can always have the elbows a little bit further forward. But over time, you want to gradually stretch the backs of the arms if it feels comfortable for you. And then the next time that you inhale, we're just going to raise the arms up, take a little another stretch, and as you exhale, we're just going to lower the arms down to the side this time. And just take a little pause, breathe naturally for a moment or so. Feel the feet touching the floor. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go into a side bend. So if you just follow me for this one. So take an inhale, raise your left arm up. Then as you exhale, slide the right hand down the body, down the leg, and go directly to the side. Push your hip out if you can. Inhale, come back up again, just to here, because we're going to do that 2 more times. So exhaling, going to the side. Inhaling upright. And then a third one where we just hold. So you just exhale and take 1 breath in and back out. If it's uncomfortable, come out before that. And then when you're ready, inhale, come up, and exhale, relax the arm slowly back down, straight into the other side. So we're inhaling, raising the right arm, and then exhaling over to the side again. Again, hips out to the side if possible a little bit. Inhale up to vertical, and then 2 more times. Just working slowly, still matching the movements to your breath. So again, this third time we're going to come into the position and hold, relaxing the top shoulder, 1 breath here. So when you come to your next inhale, come up to standing, and when you exhale, just relax the arm back down. Fantastic. See if you can bring the arms behind the back and hold onto the elbows here. If you can't grab the elbows, just be closer so you're on the wrists or the forearms. And then just breathe here, feeling the chest opening, feeling the shoulders open, and the torso is upright and nice and tall. Now, if this feels okay, we're going to try a standing back bend. So I'll do it side on. So you're going to inhale, lift up through the chest, keep the chin tucked forward, and it's possible that you might be able to nudge the hips forward, but go carefully, and then exhale, coming up right again. Try that 2 more times, inhaling, exhaling, only going into it as far as you have smooth breath for. So 1 more time, inhaling and exhaling, coming up right again. When you've done that, just relax the arms back down and take a little pause. Great, okay, take another breath or so there. So we're going to try a gentle forward bend. So we're going to bring the hands on the backs of the legs and slide them down. So follow me. Take an inhale, nice and tall. And as you exhale, slide the hands down the knees, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, come back up again. And we're going to repeat this. And it may be that you can gradually come a little bit further down. So exhaling, slowly, slowly coming down. Inhaling, coming up. And then on the last one, again, we're going to hold the position. So come forward, find a position that's suitable for you. Bring the hands more onto the fronts of the legs so they support you, and relax the head down. Allow the back just to curve a little bit. When you're ready, on an inhale, bend the knees, push your feet into the floor and slide the hands all the way back up and bring them behind if you can. And then just exhale, relax the arms down by the side. Take a couple of breaths again, natural breaths in between, just to get the breath back to normal. Fabulous. Okay, so we're just coming into some squats. So ideally, again, the feet are together. If you don't feel that you have the stability to do that, take a little bit of space between each foot. Try to keep the hips symmetrical as you come down if you're doing that. Then take an inhale, just raise the arms out in front, and as you exhale, bend the knees, bring the hips down, just come part way down. Inhaling back up again, slowly, doing one more time like that, exhaling and inhaling. Then exhale, relax the arms back down by the side. And then inhale, bring the arms out to the side. And we're going to do two like this as well. So exhaling, coming down, still coming part of our capacity. Inhaling slowly back up again. One more time. After this one, just relax the arms back down. Take a little pause and take some natural breaths. And just noticing how the breath is right now with that. So then we're going to try and come down to our full capacity here. We're going to come back to the first arm position where we bring the arms out in front. So inhaling, raising the arms just to here. And then as you exhale, come down as far as you can, but keeping the heels on the floor. And then inhaling, coming up again. We're actually going to try this 2 more times with this stronger one. I'm going to have a little go at holding the position on the last one. Remember, you can always do less though if you prefer. So you exhale and come down. If you're doing this one, relaxing the shoulders and just breathe here and come back up when it feels right to you, guided by your breath. On an inhale. When you're ready, inhaling up and exhaling, relaxing the arms slowly back down. Just take a few moments, allow the breath to come back to natural. Feeling the feet touching the floor. And then we're actually going to close our eyes again and just notice the balance and how it's doing. If you find this is unsteady, you can just open the eyes a little, maybe point them down. Just being aware again of how your balance is. Just bringing all of your awareness again to the natural breath. Hopefully your natural breath has settled down to kind of normal pace. And then just have a little practice of ujjayi, this throat breathing again. Making a smooth sound in the back of the throat. When you next exhale, come back to natural breath and open the eyes. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to be doing a few different positions where we're going side to side, a little bit stronger. If you need at any point, you can basically have the back of the chair there to support you. So, for example, we'll be going side to side like this. We're going to be turning our feet, and you can basically always have one hand on the chair as you do this, if you need to. If you're okay without it, then fine. So you're going to start with both feet pointing directly forward, And when you need to, you'll just be turning the foot out. So when you go to the left foot turns 90 degrees, and then you exhale, bend the knee and go in that direction. You inhale, come back, turn the feet, and then exhale, go in the other direction. So let's just do that all together now. So taking an inhale, raising the arms, turn the right foot out, exhale, bend the right knee, and keep looking forward. Inhaling, coming up to centre, turn that foot, turn the left foot out 90 degrees, exhale, bend in this direction. Inhaling, coming up. We're going to do this just one more time on each side. So exhaling, inhaling, turn the foot completely back, exhaling, inhaling, turn the foot. So they're both pointing forward, and then exhale and relax the arms slowly back down. Just take a little pause, natural breaths. Wonderful. So then have the toes so that they're both pointing slightly out, slightly splayed, not too much, but symmetrical with each other. See what width you can get, quite wide, maybe leg length apart. So for the next one, we're going to be sliding the hands down the leg. So if you want to use a chair, you would set yourself up so that you're just on the chair and do this instead. So then take an inhale, raise the arms up to here, and as you exhale, side bend to your right, either onto the chair or slide the hand a little bit down the leg, and then inhale, come back up to centre, and then exhale the same down the left leg. Inhaling back to centre, so keep the hips and everything just staying in the same place. It's like the side bend, just directly to the side. Inhaling, one more time on the left. When you come back from the left, just exhale and relax the arms back down again. Once again, some natural breaths there. Fantastic. So then for the next one, we're going to turn to our right. So you want the right foot pointing in that direction, and you want your left foot on a diagonal. And the degree that it's on a diagonal, it depends where you need it to square your hips up in this direction. So both bones pointing forward. And we're going to do something fairly straightforward here. Make sure you've got equal weight in each foot. We're going to bend the front knee, bring this forward and raise the arms at the same time. So take an inhale, bend the right knee, raising the arms up, and then exhale, lower back down again. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So inhaling, trying to come quite low, but the back foot pushing to the floor. And then the last time we'll come into the position and hold. So inhale. You can bring the arms out wider if that's too much on the shoulders. You can bend the elbows if that's helpful. Just hold and breathe here. And then the next time you exhale, straighten the legs at the same time, lowering the arms back down. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to turn around to the other way. So you've got the left foot forward and you've got the right foot back. So you can just swap your feet over so you're still pointing forward. Left foot forward, right foot back. And it's the right foot that's this time on a diagonal pointing forward and bringing your hips to square up to the front. So we'll do the same here. Inhaling, raising the arms while you bend the front knee, bringing you quite low. Exhaling, lowering down again as you straighten, and then 2 more times. Inhaling. Try to go slowly with the knee because it's got less far to move than the arms. And then the third time we're going to come into the position and hold. Again, relax the shoulders, bring the arms wider if that's too much on the shoulders. Breathe, equal weight on the floor in each foot, back foot pushing down gently. And then the next time you exhale again, straightening the leg and lowering the arms back down again. Fantastic. Just bring your legs back, pointing this way again. And then see if you can just gently zigzag your feet back together. And then come down onto the back for a short relaxation before we do a little bit more. Just come down, stretch your legs out. Allow the arms to come down to the side, take a short relaxation here. Just feeling the body sinking down into the floor, letting go. We'll have about a minute or so complete relaxation, natural breath. Just see if you can watch that natural breath as you relax the muscles, relaxing the joints. And feel the body letting go and sinking down into the floor, feeling held and supported here. And then from here we're just going to bring the legs back together and bring the arms down by the side. And then bend both knees in so that you've got the feet flat on the floor. Just do a few things here. See if you can push the lower back down to the floor so it just feels nice, comfortable stretch out on the lower back. Start breathing with Ujjayi. And the next time you exhale, just bring both knees up towards you and bring the hands onto the knees. Keep the breathing going. The next time you exhale, just squeeze the knees down towards the belly chest area. And as you inhale, just come back to neutral. See if you can do that 2 more times. Exhaling, squeezing the belly and the internal organs. Inhaling, slowly coming away. The third time, just hold the position. You can even wrap the arms around the legs a little bit more. Squeezing the knees down towards you. Breathing with Ujjayi. Relaxing the head and neck. Long exhale. And then when you feel ready, release the legs. See if on an inhale you can just lower the feet back down to the floor. Have the feet nice and close to you. And then we're going to be raising our hips at the same time that we lift the arms up. So see if you can take an inhale, push your feet into the floor, raise the hips up, bringing the arms behind you onto the floor. And then as you exhale, lower the hips back down again. If possible, see if you can keep the feet and the knees together and push your knees in towards each other, inhaling and exhaling. Once again, on the third one, we're going to hold the position. So just come up, keep the breathing going while you hold if it feels suitable for you. Again, long exhale. And then when you're ready on that exhale, lower the hips and the arms back down by the side. And at that point, just take a little pause, take some natural breaths again. Wonderful. See if you can bend both knees in to hover over the belly like this. And then on an exhale, we're going to be raising the legs up to vertical. So breathe in. And as you breathe out, just raise the legs up slowly, slowly. And as you inhale, bring them back down again. And just repeat this 2 more times. So exhaling, inhaling, and then come up to the position and just hold here. Hold the legs vertical, really relax the leg muscles. And then from this position on an inhale, see if you can bring the legs wide. Exhaling, bringing them back together. And just repeating this 2 more times. Inhaling, exhaling. When you get them back to the center, just inhale, lower the feet to the floor, bent knee position, and relax the feet and the legs back down, and take a little moment there. And so to finish our positions, we're going to bring the arms out to the side, shoulders relaxed down, palms down. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, just allow the knees to come over to the right a little bit, just a few inches to begin with, and then inhale back to center. Then exhaling, bring them over to the left in the same way. Keep going like that, but the next time you bring the knees to the right, see if you can turn the head to the left. Very gentle and relaxing. Inhale, everything comes back to center. Exhale, knees left, head right. The next time the knees go to the right and the head goes to the left, just allow the knees to go all the way over, lifting the left hip off the floor, and just relax there in that position. Head opposite way to the knees. Let's just take 3 breaths here. When you've done your 3 breaths, inhale, bring the knees and the head back to center. Now before you go over the other side, just square your hips up. Take an inhale, and when you exhale, the knees go all the way over to the left while the head turns to the right. And then once again, take 3 breaths in this position, eyes closed if you want to. Long exhales. Once again, when you've done your 3 breaths, just inhale, come back to center, and then exhale and relax the arms down by the side. Get the hips in the center again, and then just stretch your legs out into another short relaxation. Again, we're going to take about a minute here. Feel the body sinking down, feeling held again, particularly each time that you exhale. And for this minute, see if you can keep the mind on your natural breath, watching it closely and watching the movements of the breath. And then slowly and gently we're going to make our way up to a sitting position. So just bending the knees, rolling them to one side, and making your way up to a suitable position for you. So that could be cross-legged, and it could be that you sit against a wall with the hips tucked right back so that the back is straight. It could be that you sit on a chair so that you can be upright, so do be comfortable. You could use a block or a cushion, and alternatively you can also kneel if that feels comfortable. The main thing is that you're upright in the spine, straight in the back, effectively. Okay, good. So I'm going to come a little bit further forward into we're just going to do a breathing practice before a short meditation. So take the right hand, bringing the first two fingers down towards the palm like this. Then bring that hand position up to the nose, relax the elbow and the shoulder down, and just have the thumb and the finger just resting underneath the hard part of the nose. So when you do this breathing practice, basically you're going to be inhaling with the throat breath, the ujjayi, making this sound, exhaling alternate nostrils. And when you do that, one nostril is completely closed, the one that you're not breathing out of. The other one, if you can, just partially close it, so you're just pressing slightly so that you close it a little bit. So getting yourself set up, inhaling with ujjayi, throat breath, then close the right nostril, breathe for a partially closed left. Release that inhale, throat breath, closing left nostril, breathe out, partially closed right. And just continue like that, closing the eyes, inhaling the ujjayi breath, throat breathing, exhaling alternate nostrils. Make the breaths long and smooth and unstrained. As you continue a little bit longer, see if you can focus on the throat as you breathe in, and then focus on whichever nostril you're on as you breathe out, so that you just maintain support for the mind by not enabling it to wander, and give it something to focus on. Breathing in ujjayi, breathing out alternate nostrils. Then the next time that you breathe out of the right nostril, just return to normal breath and relax the hand back down. But take your time to get to the end of that round on that one. When you have, just have the eyes closed and bring the attention back to that natural breath. Just allowing it to be a complete rest. You're not trying to do anything to it now. And then see if you can bring the mind down to the centre of the chest, and aiming to feel a sense of stillness or peace and calm in this place. Make this your focal point, this feeling of stillness, for another moment or so. And then just notice all the places where your body's touching either the floor or a chair or anything that you're sitting on or against. Opening the eyes when you feel ready. And so namaste, thank you very much, and well done, and see you all again soon.